How big is the garden?
This garden is 35 square metres and it is supposed to represent an urban garden.
What's the idea behind the garden?
The garden's called The Unexpected Gardener and it's designed for an older gentleman who is finding gardening a little bit more difficult, but just because of that he doesn't want to compromise his design choices. So there are a lot of modern elements within the garden.
How is it easier to garden for him?
I've included raised planters all the way around. There are also wooden posts which are structural, but they're also good to lean on when you're gardening. The flooring is non-slip and even non-slip when wet, and there's plenty of place to sit down and relax.
There are very interesting new materials here. What have you used?
We've used a material called LG Hymax, which is a stone acrylic composite. It's absolutely fantastic to work with. You can mould it, you can thermoform it. We've used it for the water feature and for the detail in the posts and the table.
Tell us more about the water feature. It has a very interesting shape.
The water feature was designed by an artist called Gareth Neal, and from the outside it looks like a modern structure. As you look further inside it, there is an urn, but you can only see the ghost of an urn, which is similar to the table.
What about the plant choice and the colours in your garden?
I've chosen the colours for a gentleman, so I was imagining the more masculine palette of browns, lime greens, purples. So the trees with their bark were important for the brown, and the roses, which I don't think have been used anywhere else here this year.
What about the flooring here? What have you used?
We've used a material called Seedec, which is a self-binding gravel, which is basically laid, then hammered down, wet, laid again 2 or 3 times until you get the consistency you want, and it's non-slip, so again it's perfect for an older person.
And what would be the ideal setting for your garden in real life?
Well, it does have a home. It's going to be rebuilt at the Thrive Centre in Trunkwell, which is a horticultural therapy centre, so real people are going to be able to use it, which is fantastic.